Hi. So I'm on it. Imagination. I just show up here and go, hi. Oh, so I am processing a whole lot of really deep fucking shit. And I don't like my cave days. My cave days are I gotta sit in here with myself and we have to talk about really deep shit. And everything just opened up today. Everything just opened up. And it was not good this morning. And then I was in a conversation that has been needing to take place for like 2 years. And the reason why I'm so good at logic is because I grew up without logical fallacy all my life. I lived inside the abstract. There is no logical fallacy inside the abstract. There isn't. There cannot be. It's pure logic there. So I never, ever was in pain when I was in the abstract. There was no pain in the abstract. Unless I was around someone who was lying or being phony or wearing a mask. And then I had this horrible earth-shattering pain. And it did not take me long to realize the pain I felt was logical fallacy. The thing is, a mask is logical fallacy. A lie is logical fallacy. Fakiness, phoniness, inauthenticity, those are all logical fallacy. And I had Pavloved dogged my mind so well that when I stepped into my bedroom, it literally was like walking into it was the holodeck. My bedroom was the holodeck. There you go. My bedroom was the holodeck. So that when I stepped into my bedroom, I instantly was in the abstract, and it just was this flood of pain that just vacated me. Because there was no logical fallacy in the abstract. There can't be. And as I healed over the last 2 years, well, from 2021 to 2020 to now, I could feel logical fallacy as I came into, like, I was leaving the abstract, and because I was integrating. And when I integrated and my core self came out, and I could feel the logical fallacy in the material plane. And I was no longer integrated that I could just step into the abstract. I was terrified of it. And then I isolated in the material plane. And every time I walked outside, I could feel lying. I can literally feel lies on my skin. For me, it feels like daggers all over my body. Because I grew up in a place for 32 years where there was no such thing as a lie, a mask. That's right. I grew up in a place where there were no lies or masks. Those things don't exist in the abstract. So here I was for the first time in my life feeling them, and my body is screaming. It feels like there's fire on my arms. My chest feels like it's on fire. My whole body. I can feel logical fallacy. So can you. And then I realized all these triggers that we think are triggers weren't triggers. It's us feeling logical fallacy. There are so many lies, so many masks. The thing is, logical fallacy is an out-of-phase signal. And if you can feel physics, and you can at the sixth perspective, oh, you're going to feel that. It's going to burn you all over. But I grew up away from it. So my ability to identify it has been refined, perfected, mastered. So when I feel an emotion, I know it's the locator on the cognitive core going, this is where the logical fallacy is. So when I feel anger, I know where the logical fallacy is. And when I feel sad, I know where the logical fallacy is. So I know exactly where to go directly in my mind to rework the if-then clause to remove it. Like that. That's how good I am. And the only difference between me and you, though, is you don't have the words for it, but you're feeling it. Oh, good God, do you feel it? And it's like, I'll be sitting here typing something out, and I'm at a point where when I type, if I'm typing a lie, I can't type a lie. I'm at a point where I cannot speak a lie. And the few times that I've tried to say the opposite to quote a lie, my Freudian thing will interrupt and make sure I tell the truth, which is why every now and then you see me stutter, is because my subconscious mind at this point is like, I cannot speak a lie. My subconscious mind won't let me. Wow, that's something. That's something. Like, it has to logically add up to my body in order for me to speak it. Oh, that's something. So I'm running through everything and I'm analyzing it. And then I get this awesome idea. Right. The whole point of all of this was I can't leave my home because there's so many fucking lies out there. I can't be near them. I cannot hear the word friend without associating all the lie. I fixed that kind of, and I've got new people now, and I definitely call them friend. And I'm learning how to do that because that's new for me. And everything to do with the traditional marriage relationship model, that's gone. There is so much raping association with that model. I can't touch it. It's like, nope, nope, nope. And that's all the way over there. That's out. And so when I was all done and said with everything, I realized I can't be associated with anything that's full of bullshit because I can just feel it. And I'm going, all right. So it's been something I've been struggling with for a while. How the fuck am I going to get friends? How the fuck am I going to anything? So somebody who was in my community for a while proposed, well, we came up with an idea of a community so that I could have friends, so long as they told the truth and they followed the 12 ethics. It's the only way I can be around people. Because the minute I hear a lie, I can feel it. And, oh, good God, can I feel it? And there's a whole world out there where they allow all the lies you want. And my space is where there are no lies. There can't be. There cannot be. Everything out of everybody's mouth has to be purified with logic. And it's only strict to abusers. But the people who come into that space are suddenly going, oh my God, this is what truth and love feel like without any abuse. Mm-hmm. Yeah, welcome to my world. And I'm sitting here talking to my imp, and my trauma has left me without being able to use any of the words. His trauma has left him without being able to use any of the words. So we now are stuck at this place where there are no words we can use, but the words define the purpose, and that's something neither one of us can have. So we've been stuck for 2 years. And today I said to him, I can be your imaginary friend. Now that I can do. I can do that. Oh, good God, I got that one down. And then I thought, I could be your imaginary friend. And I got it all planned out. Oh, do I? Starting with this. Okay. So I'm sitting here going, I can totally fucking do this. Oh my God, yes, an imaginary friend. I can be the imaginary friend of people. I can do that shit. And no one's ever done it before. I can be your imaginary friend. Oh my God, this is going to be amazing. Oh my God, this is like my dream come true. I'm watching Inside Out, and every time you watch a movie, you identify with somebody in the show. Guess who I identified with in Inside Out? Bongo. That's right, I'm Bongo. Oh, also the unicorn. Totally was into the unicorn thing. I could have totally I was like, oh, I'm totally her. So I'm the unicorn celebrity. Absolutely. I was probably a cross between Bongo and the unicorn dancing all over in Rainbow Land. That's totally me. I could do that. So I'm like, yes, I could totally be an imaginary friend. And oh, I got so many stories. You have no idea, dude. Oh, we're going to go. This is going to be amazing because now you can come into my world, and my world is so fucking epic. Yeah, see where this is going. And I'm like, oh my God, this would be so much better than me trying to go into your world because your world fucking is shit, man. Like, dude, you guys need like a pesticide or something because, man, it's nasty over there. I've been there and I don't like it at all. Yes. I suddenly have this wonderful relief of I can just stay in the abstract the whole time and you can come into my world for a change because fuck the material playing in that fucking garbage. God. I have such peace in me right now, like relief. And I'm like, I never have to go back out into that shithole again. Oh, God, this feels fucking great. I can breathe. See, this has been my problem from day one, is how the fuck do I fit into this world? This has been my problem from day one, is how the fuck do I fit into that world? I don't. I tried. It did not go well. And I'm sitting here going, I'm reading these memes that go along the lines of, if you want to not be broken, don't go looking for help in the place that broke you. And I'm just going, why the fuck would I ever go back to the material plane? That's what fucked me up to begin with. Fuck that shit. This was a long journey to get here. In 2015, I wrote Broken and went, I need help. So I went and got help. And you don't want to know the first thing those fuckers said to me? Your imagination is dissociation. So yeah, that fucked me up real bad because I trusted them over my own science fucking knowledge. Once I made the logical deduction and I went, oh, you mean psychologists are a bunch of dumb fucks? Okay, now I know that everything they told me was literally invalid, including all the stuff that they didn't tell me because the government said so. So now I'm sitting here going, fuck you all, just fuck you all. This is called logic, boom. And we're just going to go through the logic because I know how to do that. And I'm just going to sort out all the bullshit, people. So I sorted out all the bullshit and I went, yeah, finally. And I cleansed and purified my logic and my truth again in the abstract. And it's all clean now. But I have a huge, huge welcome mat that says, wipe your fucking feet. That, don't come bringing all your crap in here. Like logic, lie, mask, stay outside, please. 12 ethics only. This is the place of truth. Opinion can get hung up at the door. We don't do that. No, there are no opinions here. Either you fucking know with logic or you've got shit to learn. Those are your options over here. Either you fucking know and you can prove it with logic, or you have shit to fucking learn. Those are your options. God, I love it. Life in the abstract is fucking amazing. There is literally no other option over here. Learn it, prove it with logic, or learn it until you can. Yep. Welcome to the abstract. Good God, I love my fucking place over here. You know what I love most? Abusers can't come here. They can't. You know why? Because they lie. And we know it over here. They open their mouth and what are you doing? What are you doing? You've got a big over here. Noses do grow. That's what I'm trying to say. In the abstract, your nose will grow. Good fucking God does it. I'm happy right now. I'm very happy. I can be an imaginary friend with a little political agenda. I'm a pacifist. Yes. I could be your imaginary friend. I'm going to tell you how fucking right you are. That fucking place is insane. I know, because I visited it once. Oh my fucking God, is that place a shit show? Fuck that fucking garbage. Fuck that fucking garbage. So fucking pissed. You know what's funny? Is if I put the word bitch or something in my titles on YouTube, I get this little notification. Not suitable for children. We've upgraded your security. And I'm going, wait a minute. I already have my YouTube channel as marked not for children. So what the fuck are you doing? But this is the best part. If they bothered to take 5 minutes in any of my videos, I'm going, fuck, fuck, fuck. And they don't flag that. No. Isn't that funny? Like I said, I already have my thing. Oh, this is not for children. Yeah, it's funny. Cracks me up. Took me a long time to realize the tea party with the Mad Hatter was outside. That's the material plane. The whole time I'm like, wow, what is this fucking place? I wonder. And then you get over here and you go, oh my God, it's Alice in Wonderland. It was real the whole time. You guys are all walking around going, the Matrix is real. I'm over here going, Alice in Wonderland is real, guys. You have no idea. Alice in Wonderland is real. I'm standing at the mirror. There's the mirror. And either you're on the right side or the wrong side. You don't want to be on the wrong side because that's where Wonderland is. And I got over here and I went, whoa, I just went through the looking glass. Oh, the rabbit hole is metaphor for the 12 ethics. Oh, the eat me, drink me was metaphor for her changing perspective. Wow, do I feel like an idiot? And you're all going, oh, the Matrix is real. Dude, you guys have no idea. There's no such thing as fiction. It's all real. I found Cervantes over here. You have no idea. Don Quixote is running around on his horse right now chasing windmills. And that's real. You have no idea. Like, my world is really fucking awesome. Like, the abstract is, oh yeah. The best thing about it is it's seeping into the material plane finally. Every time I see LGBTQIA in their gorgeous red colors, and I'm going, oh, yes, yes, please, thank you. Welcome to the abstract. Come on, guys. It's like MoMA vomited all over Manhattan. It's a wonderful thing. I'm like, yes, the way it should be. Fuck the cloisters. I feel better now. Thank you. Oh, yep. Yep, I could totally get into this. This is my space. This is my space. Oh yes, what are we gonna make believe today? I can do this. This is my destiny. I'm Charon, by the way. That's the undercover job. I'm your imaginary friend, but I'm really undercover as Charon. I can totally do this. You know what I love? When it's right, it just flows easy peasy. Yep. I'm going, all right, then. I can be all of me at the same time. It's called the integrated whole. Physics is fun. Physics is so much fun. I'm having this really deep, like, moment. I'm feeling fucking fantastic. I can be an imaginary friend. I can totally be an imaginary friend. I've got this one nailed. Just there's like qualifications. And the whole time I'm saying this, I'm thinking about that Supernatural episode. Where were you when Mickey the Nerd was canned? I love that. Just love it so much. It's this. Yeah. I'm analyzing all of this. And this is it. This is it right here. Is I can't leave the abstract. I can't do it. I just can't do it. And every time I try and talk about anything over there, that's why I'm bitter. That's why I'm a miserable bitch when I do these things. Is because I'm in the maps. I don't want to be in the material plane. It fucking sucks over there. And when I'm on my ship, am I creaking on the HMS/Spring, and I'm sitting there like, oh yeah. No, this is so much better. This is so much better. Because oh my God, that place was fucking hell. How do you live there? Now, when I got here, I was like, all right, how the fuck am I going to function in like, it was unbearable. So I have my apartment that's cut out and there's a little abstract. I'm good. And my cats are in the abstract. That's good. And my kids, they got this down. They're in the abstract. When my daughter wasn't, oh, wow. I was watching her go from abstract to material. That's one of the reasons. Well, that's another reason why we got her out of the school was because She was like, I'm going from like a 36 plus perspective, mom, over to a 4. Oh no, oh no, honey, I'm so sorry. So yeah. And then it was just, it feels like I can breathe. And that's really, when I had my Pando meeting today, that's really what we talked about, was how much it was unbearable. We couldn't breathe. That being around the toxicity was just, it was so unethical. You couldn't even breathe. You just couldn't breathe. And I felt like I was suffocating. If you weren't eggshell walking, you were lying. You were holding a mask. And between the lying, the mask wearing, the inauthenticity, and the eggshell walking, I couldn't breathe. And I can't, I feel like I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. You live there. It's what she said to me a couple days ago. What was it like growing up outside this? I can't stop thinking about that question. What was it like? What was it like? I'll tell you what it was like. Pure logic. It was pure logic. There was never any pain because no one was ever lying. It was, I was alone with myself all the time, and we adored each other. And I would play with the moon, and I would play on the ethereal plane, and I would play dominoes with real life dominoes. Like, okay, real life in the abstract means the real ones, like universal code. So I'm sitting here playing dominoes with universal code my whole life. That's when I found out I can make things go. I learned real fast. Oh, look at that! I can manifest shit. You just gotta move the dominoes in the right order. Okay, yeah, that's how you manifest shit. You just move logical code in the right order. So, but you gotta know your fucking words. You gotta know linguistics to pull that shit off. So, yeah, there was never any pain here. There was just never any pain. And every time I read a book, I could walk right into it. We all can. But for me, I could taste it. And then, when I watched TV, I had to make sure, that was a horrible, that took me a very long time to learn. Well, I could not watch certain things on TV, and I was slow to pick up on that one. I couldn't figure out why. I did not want to be an 8mm. That was my first clue. When I watched it on TV and I was experiencing the real pain in real life, and I was going, they're the same. They are the same. To this day, I cannot see Nicolas Cage's face. I cannot watch any of his movies because of that. So it was, I remember how fucking, I didn't even think about this. I never even thought to break down the science. It never occurred to me to break down the science of my movies. They were so fucking real to me. I was walking right into the abstract. So when I watched a movie, I was in it. I was in it, walking around in it. That's how I was able to memorize it so fast. I lived it. I could watch a movie by the time I was 8, one time, and then recite the whole thing back over to my aunt. The whole fucking movie. I got to a point where I couldn't stand movies because I didn't want to go in a lot of those places. So by the time I was 15, I'd stopped watching TV altogether. That's probably why I don't like watching TV. It's because I can feel it way too well. And then it felt like Literally, my mind was a holodeck, so I could just create whatever the hell I wanted, and I could walk right into it. And then I realized I could write. Oh, that changed everything. I went. So then I just started writing, and as I wrote, the whole thing just poured out and flowed. And I'm like, oh yes, this is my place. And yeah, I loved it. I loved it so much. I could just step into any world I wanted, and I did. So I wasn't lonely. I had Don Quixote with me. I had Shakespeare with me. I had Mary Shelley with me. I had Ayn Rand with me. I had Plato and Socrates with me. So no, I was never, they were real to me. Victor Hugo, Jules Verne, H.G. Wells. They were real to me. And they were my masters. They taught me. I grew up in storybooks, in the abstract. Either the ones in my head or the ones I read about, or the ones I wrote. I was always living in story. That's what the abstract is. It's all of the stories, really. And that's what a dimension is. Which story are you in? The thing is, people don't want to change stories. They're scared to change stories. So they get into a story and they go, this is a familiar story, so I'm just going to keep reading the same book over and over again. And then they never grow because they don't put down the book and go to the next one. And that's all it is there's supposed to be story after story. That's what the trial is. It's literally your climax when you take down the dragon in that story. But a lot of people aren't fighting dragons. Instead, they're hiding. So, imaginary friend isn't a word that anyone in the material plane has tainted. So there's no scars. There's no association. And it's something I know exactly what to do with. And the best part is when you imagine, that actually heals you. That's like literally the ignition. It's why my name is imagination. So yeah. Thank you. May the kindest of words always find you.